Will just add water. I want to bring you through a quick kind of step-by-step process on how we transform a very small space in your yard into something that's much more eye-catching with a simple basalt column kit. So step one of kind of anything we're doing here is making sure that that basin or foundation of everything is solid. So it's really important that we get good compaction. You can see it's just using a basic hand tamper. And then as we're kind of going through making sure everything's going to fit nicely, the next step is backfilling our basin. So here you can see we've got our 4-foot level on there, and we go from side to side, and you should do each side halfway maybe at a time, because as you pack, it's going to shift a little bit. So once the basin is packed in and everything, kind of a pro tip to make it look cleaner on the surface is these new basins have these spots where you can pre-drill where plumbing can come up and make it nice and clean. So here as we're setting our fountain pieces, we're kind of mocking it up. I'm angling these basalts to where I want that main viewing angle to be, getting the good crash bash off of them, just trying to read the top of your rock. It doesn't matter if it's the basalt kit or a bubbling rock, anything you want, kind of leveling them out as you plumb them up. Here, this is the fake DIY basalt kit where we're just using everything that comes in with that kit, getting those barbed fittings on there nice and tight, clamping them in, and then resetting, going through those pre-drilled holes with our plumbing line. Those are designed to be cut to fit. Again, I'm re-leveling these out before I turn everything on, and then kind of going from there. We'll run it quick, see what it's going to do, dial in the ball valves a little bit, and this changes a little bit. The splash changes a little bit from here until it's all finished. One of the most important steps is putting that bib liner in. This is so we catch our splash. So that's one thing to think about when you're doing your excavation. You want to sink that basin a little bit lower so that this liner can collect it all and go in, especially on these preformed basins, which are, if you're doing it DIY, you really want to make sure that your soil is right up to the very tip of that lip as you're packing it in, so that that water is going to run back down into your basin. Cut it out around your fountain piece so water will go down into the basin and not just run away. So here we're kind of setting our, outcropping rock. We're going to try to break up that gravel because here it comes and it's going to be thick in there. You can do this with bigger boulders or cobbles. You can also do it with different, small landscape bed, soil, that kind of stuff. Getting those plants in there to soften it up because it is going to look very rock heavy until those plants mature. So this is kind of just finalizing that grade, moving that bib liner out and around. I like to run that fountain a little bit once I get the gravel in there before I start cutting everything, because you really get to see the way things are going to splash. So then you can kind of fluff your soil, again, making sure you're getting that water to flow down into the basin. So cutting that liner and then kind of bringing in the rest of the soil or mulch to kind of hold that liner up, again, making sure we get that water splash to go back into the basin. Those are just part of those finishing touches. Make everything go away to make it look as natural as possible. This is our process for these small fountain pieces. You can take this information and do it yourself, or you can call us or contact us and we can put one of these in for you.